right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to But Seriously, where we try to help you become more comfortable with dealing with your ulcerative colitis. And it's been a couple weeks since the last update, and wanted just to get one out there just to bring everybody up to speed. I am currently driving, so it might be a little bit shaky, and apologies for that. But again, wanted just to talk with everyone a little bit about what's been going on and what's on the horizon. As far as what's been going on, the main reason that I haven't been able to do a video has just been extremely busy, and not with things with medically or with surgery, because all that's been going actually really well. Just life in general. I've been extremely busy on trying to get things lined up with work, so that while I'm out, that there's as little that needs to be taken care of as possible, or get those things lined up, as well as getting things lined up personally with church and with the family while I am out there. And just some other events that have occurred. We took our third daughter off to college this weekend, and she's at Georgia Southern with her older sister, so we have two at Georgia Southern. And it was an emotional time for my beautiful bride, and she had a rough ride back home, but in general is now doing good for over the weekend. And then it was our daughter's first weekend off at college, and she seems to be doing really well. So both our daughters started class today. One a senior, one a freshman, so best of luck to them. And so this gives us three that are in college now at the same time, because our son is at Tennessee. He starts classes next Wednesday, the 22nd. This also now leaves us with just one left in the nest. That's our youngest, who's in middle school. Also on this weekend, finished up my softball season, and we lost the semifinals, which that always sucks to lose, but it was even more a little bittersweet, because this is it for me for a while. Won't be playing softball for a while until next year sometime. So it was a great season. Love the guys, and best of luck to the team as they move on to fall ball. And then also this past weekend, we went and spent some time out on the river with our friends who are our family, and we love those guys and had a great time. And blessings from the Lord, His grace, His mercy. Did not have to, as you guys all know, always travel with this right here, make sure I have it. But we were out on the river for about 4 hours, and did not have to break away to sneak off to the woods to take care of business. I was prepared if I had to, but again, blessings on my body from the Lord above, and didn't have to do that. So that was great. So that's what's been going on as of recently. Coming up, for me personally, my pre-op is on Thursday the 16th. We'll know more then from as far as what to plan for, and what we need to have, what the 28th is going to look like, and what's going to happen after that. But one big thing that's coming up in regards to what I would reach out to all of you and ask you to just lift up in prayer. My sister has an appointment tomorrow on Tuesday, and I just pray that you lift her up, that she'll find some answers and have some peace about what's going on with her, and she have a little more hope in what the future is going to bring. And one other thing I wanted to kind of talk about again as well is just that support system. I had an opportunity to have a conversation with a young man named Ryan, who works with my father-in-law, who went through all of this process last year. He had the same thing, had the same surgery. The first thing is, he said he wished he had done it sooner. But I'll tell you, just being able to speak with him and ask questions of somebody that's been through it really just brought a whole bunch of comfort to me, I guess, in regards to what to look forward to, what's going to be happening. And really appreciate him taking the time and sharing and talking about what he went through and what life was like. And so that's awesome. And to be able to have done that, and that just kind of reiterates what I've talked about before, is that support structure. Have that support structure in place, guys. Go out, and if it's not your significant other, if you don't have someone in place there, friends, family, people in your church, people in your community, Facebook groups, find support, because it is going to help immensely to be able to talk to somebody. So in regards to my health, I talked a little bit about that earlier, just that things are going really well. I think there's 4 reasons for that, why it's going so well. One, the grace of God, His blessings on my body. 2, definitely being back in the habit of working out in hopes. I originally started it because I wanted to make sure that I was as healthy as possible before the surgery. But I just think that has helped immensely with my condition. 3, just really trying to watch what I eat as best I can. And then 4, I just think the meds are working. But speaking of meds, I came off prednisone this past week, and as we've talked about in previous videos, prednisone is great for my body, really helps. However, what it's doing right now is I've got to be off of it for my surgery. I can't be on it for the surgery. So came off of it last week, a little bit of blood and some movements, but not terrible. So I'm just hoping these next couple of weeks are not gonna be that bad, that things are just kind of stay steady, stay calm. I also am going to tell you that I have found, and we've talked about this before, that by doing that intermittent fasting with a keto heavy diet really seems to be working well. So I highly recommend it. Limit the amount of food you're eating and when you're eating it, because it really seems to be doing wonders for me and my body. So I recommend that you definitely do that. But just, guys, focus on knowing that there is a plan in place. God has a plan for you. He's got, there's a reason for all this, and you don't always know what it is, and it's okay to not know. It's okay to question things. It's okay to question God. It's okay to even get angry at times over all of this, because I can tell you, for me, I've been angry and not understanding why I wasn't getting better. But God's got me where I am now was where God's plan was the entire time. And that's what I look at, is that taking this opportunity and doing these things, so that's God's plan. So I want to share with you, before I wrap this up, Jeremiah 29:11, that is, it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper and not hurt you, plans to give you hope and a future." Plans to give you hope and a future. God's got a wonderful plan for you. And seeking out people that you can talk to, that can walk you through that, can help you with things, that's going to help you immensely. And whether it's that you want to ask a question here in the video, you want to make a comment, you want to reach out, or there's someone else in your life that you can reach out to, but get that help. And just remember, fear is a liar, anxiety is heavy on the heart, but a cheerful word lifts it up. So I hope you all have a great day. I hope you enjoy this video. Subscribe so that you get the updates and know when we post new stuff. Another update coming after we do this pre-op, and I hope you all have a great day. God bless.